have this on for this and the first two readings, but I did want to give you guys an update because a lot of you guys kept leaving in my comments that you needed an update. So 8 weeks post-op, I am getting back to normal. The swelling has gone down a lot. The shape has came in a lot. The fluid in my stomach has went down, although I still do have a significant amount of fluid in my stomach. For those of you who didn't know, I do have a seroma, but it is not a pocket full of fluid. My whole stomach at the bottom is a big ball of fluid that fluctuates from one side of the scar to the other side of the scar, which my doctor said is absolutely normal. However, I do need to add compression. My boobs have fully healed, okay? They are exactly what they're going to be from now to the end of my days. But I don't even know if they'll be sagging again at the end of my days because these titties is on point, okay? They are nice and perky, and the swelling has went down completely. There's absolutely no pain, although if I do lay on them too much, or because they're so perky, but they're soft, if I lay on them too much or something like that, I feel a little uncomfortable, or I may get a sharp pain because, again, when you do have major surgery like that, you do feel, you do have to get your nerves rewired. Your body is rewiring your nerves even up to 6 months. So you do have to be cautious of how you are treating yourself. My back is itchy, okay? I'm on absolute itchy time when it comes to my back, but my back is like flat, okay? It may be a little swollen because I don't wear my for those of you who don't know or do know me, y'all know I hate the fucking faja, okay? I hate it. I think it's disgusting to always have something on your vagina. I'm not that girl, okay? First of all, I don't even like draws, so I definitely didn't want to wear no faja. I am a extra large at the bottom still. Even though comfortably I sit at a 3XL. A 3XL gives me no compression on my butt. However, at the top, I have no compression either. So what I've been doing is I've been wearing a extra large or a large faja, which has been giving me enough compression to where so I can stick my boards in to compress the fluid from coming back into the seroma. I am starting to take off the faja a lot during the day because, again, you want your body to still be comfortable. When you wear your faja 24/7, your body almost becomes almost dependent on it to feel comfortable. It's like you feel out of place, or you feel like some people get spoiled with the fact that they have a faja on and they start to get comfortable with that look. You have to get comfortable with what your body really looks like. The faja shapes you, but it's not you. So, and it also feels very funny. I'll say funny when you don't wear it. Like for me, I have a tummy tuck. That extra support doesn't make me feel like I'm pulling on my tummy tuck, which is ultimately what you're doing, especially if your stomach has been all over the place, meaning it's loose, and your muscles have been separated. Your natural frame of your body is going to be pushing up against those stitches, so it feels very tight. I still take the Arnacia. I don't take these anymore. Like I may have taken these twice. I don't swell up like that anymore. And a little bit that I do swell up is in my stomach area, and none of these pills help with that. I swell regardless. The first couple of weeks, I feel like the Arnacia, whatever it is, and this helped me tremendously. So if you are new and fresh off of surgery, you do want to invest in any anti-inflammatory pills that you possibly can, alongside from aspirin and ibuprofen, which is NSAIDs, Aleve, things like that. But hydration, I stay hydrated, but I don't drink. Water is a thing for me, okay? So I have a hard time with drinking fluids the way I should. So every time I go to every time I go to the hospital, they automatically give me IV fluids. I'm dehydrated, okay? But I did have a period at 6 months at 6 weeks where I was swelling. My feet and my legs were like fucking sausages. They were so tight. And I feel like it was ultimately because the faja that I was wearing was a medium, and that absolutely was not my size, okay? It had shrunk my butt in. It probably killed a significant amount of my fat. I was listening to the lady that was doing my massages and not my intuition, which was telling me don't put that much compression on your butt. But however, maybe 3 weeks ago, after deciding that the medium faja was too much, I had started doing plasma injections in my butt, which basically feeds the fat, okay? Nonetheless, it feeds the fat, especially the fat that has settled but is still rewiring nerve systems, and it is growing, okay? The plasma helps feed the fat, and it saved a lot of the shaping. So now my butt is like round again. About the tummy tuck. The tummy tuck scar, they can't lipo around. They can lipo the top of your stomach. They can lipo the sides of your stomach. But the scar itself, which for me is like this. I'm going to show you guys. But it's like this. So they can't lipo around the scar. So whatever fat that they pull down or whatever they pull down, that's still very much so there. Whatever that was under it is still very much so there. And for me, what it did was it gave me bunny ears, which means it's like a smile when, you know, at the end of the smile, you get these two cheeks. That's what I have at the end of my tummy tuck, is a smile, because I was fat as hell. So I plan on getting a lipo on that and my arms eventually, but not right now, because buying that car sent me back a notch. Is there anything else for 8 weeks? My diet is regular, okay? I'm eating everything under the sun. Everything under the sun. Like I am no longer, I'm taking baths, long fucking baths, which helps with the swelling. When I don't wear my faja, yes, did I get the cell saver? No, I didn't get the cell saver. I didn't really feel the need to do that. But I started taking baths. Okay, long ass salt baths, which were good because not only was my energy very heavy, now we're talking on a spiritual realm, and this Mercury retrograde fucked me up, okay? So I had to clear my energy. Now, for those of you who knew, I had gotten into a car accident on Christmas, and my knee was fucked up. It's still fucked up, okay? The stitches won't heal because this is an active moving spot for me, and I can't not move, okay? I got kids, I got shit that I gotta do. So it keeps opening back up. But I'm still taking baths because fuck that. Okay, I can't not take a bath. It's been 2 months. I've been showering. I'm in the bath. All right. I've noticed that me taking salt baths have made me the swelling go down, as if I had massages, because my massages make the swelling go down as well. But salt baths, nice warm baths, also bring me down a notch, Scotty. And what I do while I'm in the bath is I massage the fluid towards my lymph nodes, and then I press on them to sponge them. If you're doing that correctly, you will have to pee because your body is collecting that fluid to let it out. Let's see. Is there anything else? I've heard people say that it's a mental thing, getting plastic surgery, and I've also been getting like a lot of backlash, not personally, but I've been seeing it on social media where they're like, people who get their body done have low self-esteem and things of that nature. I was always conceited. I was conceited when I was fat as hell. I always had some things that I wanted to work on, but I never felt like I was like, oh my God, I just never will and never can. So this surgery was to enhance my beauty. Bitch, I was always beautiful. All right. And I feel like for the people who are watching who were like, nah, I ain't going to do it because I'm okay. You may be okay. But some of the people that say they okay, they put fucking makeup on. The bitches that say that they're okay, the motherfuckers want to get their teeth fixed. They want to wear clothes that make them look more modified, or, that, my friend, is the reason why we get surgery, because we don't want to do all that. We don't want to do all that. We want to be able to we lazy. We lazy. I'm a lazy bitch. I ain't working out. I'm not going to no fucking gym. If I get fat again, I'm going back to them people to cut it the fuck out. I like to eat. Okay? I like all the fries, the snacks, the pies. I've been eating them. Shit, y'all seen me yesterday drinking Mountain Dew. I don't give a fuck. And with that being said, I'm doing it because I like to look good. Yes, I look good before a bitch, but I want to be elite. As elite as I can be. As elite as God will make me. And that has no emphasis on what or how I felt about myself beforehand. Because, bitch, I was fine before that. I was married before that. I had kids before that. Life was great before that. I was talking to y'all niggas before that. That's not the problem for me. The problem for me is I don't like girls. Okay? I don't like looking a certain way in my clothes. I want to be able to wear everything. Okay? I worked out, I ran, I own 2 fucking gyms. I owe 2 gyms money because I literally go and never come the fuck back. That's not my thing. I don't want to walk in the park. I don't want to do any of that. I want to wake up and be okay. What I don't like is the fact that I'm not waking up okay. I'm waking up and I still got to heal. Okay, I have to wake up and I gotta wrap my stomach. I gotta wake. It's a process. Don't ever think that because a bitch gets their body done that it's not still a process. Okay, there's always a fucking process, and there's always some type of sacrifice that you got to make, whether you going to the gym, whether or not you are cutting calories, doing a diet, keto, whatever. And I've also seen bitches that have done that and lost weight and still hated their fucking body. So why not create my body the way I want to do? Okay, why not do things the way I want to do it? So I know what I'm doing. Okay. Now I'm not gonna make this too long because I'm also going to do Aries and Taurus's reading in a minute. But I'm just gonna show y'all what I can show y'all without getting in trouble. So these are my boobies. There is no bra on. I never wear a bra. I don't wear bras anymore. Okay. They are a double D. They fit comfortably in a 38 double D. Okay, there is some scarring there. All right, I do have scarring, but the scarring is up there. Like you see, you can't see it. It's well, I broke out right here, but see, it's there. Okay, my waist. I was trying not to show all my body parts, but it's like my actual stomach. What I've learned is very small. I have a very short torso. So when I am going to get fajas, people are like, yo, you don't have nothing, like there's no way to compress you because your torso is so little. This is it. This is my stomach. That's all I got. All right, that's it. But the problem here is this right here, which I'm going to get to. I've always had sides, okay? But you couldn't really tell that I had these because I had all of this. Now that all of this is gone, I got all of this. Now, this would be fine, but the scar here is what is bothering me. You see this extra stuff? They couldn't take that off. But it doesn't really like bother me. You see, without the panties, it's still very much giving. But they couldn't lipo right here because you could have necrosis. So I have these right here, which is like fucking holding guns on your side, all right? My belly button is perfect. I don't have one of those disformed belly buttons. You know, it's dark, but bitch, it's a hole. That's why. It ain't dark because it's has any pigment to it. It's fine. All right, it's just an innie. This came from the injections from syringing, but it's not bad. Right now, I am a tad bit swollen. This is the scar, which has damn near completely healed. The drains were here and healed. They take a little longer to heal, but that's not really a problem. I don't want to show my butt because I might get in trouble, but it's there. Okay. I'm fine. I'm a little swollen, but I'm fine. You know, and I like my results. Okay? I like my results. What I would say to the people who don't want to get surgery, it's fine. You don't have to get surgery. Work out. Do what's best for you. Just because this is something that we want to do doesn't mean that that's something that you have to do. It's not peer pressure. I don't look at people now and be like, ugh. Okay? I paid $11,000 for everything, but that's because I got my breast done too. If I didn't get my breast done, it would have been I think $8,000 for the tummy tuck and the BBL. I didn't show you guys my back. So my back here, these lines is because I'm swollen because I'm not wearing a faja, but there is no back. Okay, if I could show you my before and afters, you'd be like, wow. Okay, because my back was like roly fucking poly central. Okay, I had 3 rolls, 3 dips of rolls. There was no silhouette. It was just 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 roll, and then I had a little bit of a waist, and then you turned around and then I had this large fucking fupa. Okay, so I completely, for me, my BMI was very high. My BMI was a 36.5. Okay, I was a 36.5. Their highest BMI is a 37. My doctor was Dr. Marshall. Shout out to her. Only thing I will tell you about Dr. Marshall is please let her know what type of ass you want. Okay, I told her I wanted protection. She lipo, there is a dent in my back because she gave me, you know, she took the fat out my back, which was great. And she gave me this butt, okay? But the problem is my butt was already square. It was square. So what she did was she went with my natural shape of my butt as opposed to rounding me out. So now I got a big ass square butt. Okay, so now when I go back, which I am going to go back, but I don't know if I'll go back to Dr. Marshall for shaping my butt. I have looked into CG Cosmetics. I've also looked into 305 surgery because they are good at shaping the butt. See, Dr. Marshall is good at heavy women and you know, shaping you beautifully based off of your thickness. She keeps you thick. But now for the shaping part, making sure that my hips are good, making sure that my butt is fully round, and wanting them to remove, you know, this extra fat and take those bunny ears out the bottom of my stomach. I'm gonna go, from my sides to make it the shape go around. Okay, I have to go to somebody who does good with sculpting, not just good with getting the weight off of me. Because when I say she did the fuck out of this tummy tuck, my tummy tuck is I looked at everybody else's So is the loop included or is that extra? What is the loop? Oh, is the the lipo is included. With the 8,000, I had four lipo areas, my tummy tuck and the BBL, because the BBL comes with 2 areas, and the BBL comes with 2 areas, and the tummy tuck comes with 2 areas too. So what they did was they lipoed the sides of my, they lipoed the shit out my sides. Okay, so that was 2 areas, and then they lipoed all my motherfucking rolls. That was another 2 areas. So now when I go back, I will definitely, even my tummy tuck, like I've seen a lot of tummy tucks where it's in the middle straight across. That's I felt like, me personally, that's horrible because I wear thongs. Okay, and you can't cover up a scar that's like this if your thong is like that. So I liked the fact that she did it like this. The problem is I have a seroma. Yeah, I do. My massage therapist definitely does. She does wooden therapy, but I still have fluid on my stomach, so she doesn't want to do too much. But the reason why I still have that fluid there is because it's in the pouch. Okay, the fluid that I have is here. Okay, and the problem with the fact that the fluid is going down here is the faja and and everything else is doing here. Okay, it's like, why you keep doing that? I can't make it go here. So the fluid is going right here, which is my scars, like that, so it's hard. It's hard to compress that part. That's the only thing that I hate about this, but I still love it because eventually when it all heals, it'll be great. Like, my biggest fear was getting a pregnancy knot, if you know what I mean. It's what do I call it? It's when the seroma or the stomach, the pockets, the fluid pockets turn crystallized because they've been sitting in your stomach too long. So I've been ordering, you need to wear your faja for months, night and day. No, you don't need to wear them night and day. And on top of the fact, I do need to wear my foam pads. I do, but they ugly. Again, it's a comfortable thing for me. Okay, so I got 2 fajas taken in so that I can be comfortable. The 3X and the extra large. I've gotten them shits taken in to a extra small because I am a small. But I want to get to the point where I don't have to do I don't have to wear the boards and everything. My faja compresses me enough to where I only got to wear my board and I'm good. Yeah, I know. But that's kind of where I'm at with it now. So Friday I go and pick up those 2 fajas. I will wear them, not vigorously, but I wear them more than I have to because these are a bit too much. The other ones that I have are too much to keep up with. So guys, let me just see what some of your comments were to answer your questions. Have you been laying on your left side? I have been laying on both sides of my, like, I flip back and forth, but I also lay on my stomach. Okay, because what better compression is it if you lay on your own shit and add your own weight to your own stomach? So I lay on my stomach more than anything. That tends to work for me. I don't really lay on my sides that much. Let's see. You have to do post care. It hurts. Their machines. Or yeah, I do that. I do that. I have a massage therapist. She does that shit all the time. I get wooden therapy as well. Dr. Mendia, I'll look into her. My BMI, yeah, well, the place that I went to, they specialize and they specialize in overweight people. So that's why they go up to a BMI of 37. But they let you know the risk. She has a YouTube. It's Zion Plastic Surgery, with a Z, Zion Plastic Surgery. They have a YouTube. They tell you all about the complications with being overweight and getting the surgery and shit like that, because they want to let you know before you get there that shit can happen. I went to the emergency room 3 times. Let's see. What are the other questions? I don't have any knots. Like I don't have any knots. I don't really have that problem. And the one that looks the best with the rolls with wooden therapy 3 times a week and sleep with Faha. The sleep with Faha baby is like, ugh. Do you do massages? Of course. I've stopped doing them so much. I used to do them like 3 or 4 times a week. Them things is expensive. So now I do them once every 5 days. She also drains me. Okay, she also drains me while I do the massages. So what she'll do is she'll put a heat pack on me. She'll massage me. She'll do the cupping therapy, or she'll do the wood therapy. But I'm soft. I'm soft. Even my butt has gotten soft. It's still like stuck though. Okay, I guess the fluffing stage hasn't came in completely, because it don't move. Okay, it's like soft, kind of soft to the touch, but it's like tink. Okay, my like everything else, like my sides and the shit that I want to cut off moves, but my ass is like, give me a little room. It's like that. So I'm guessing, again, I'm only 2 months. They say the fluffing stage is between 6 to 12 weeks. We'll see. I just know that I don't like what's going on my sides. I don't like that. It's giving very much so funny body. Like, it ain't round. It's like teeny. It almost reminds me of so what's the biggest question was it all, my biggest question is all this aftercare worth it? It seems like you look gorgeous. Aftercare, it's very expensive. Okay, I would say that it is extremely expensive, and a lot of people can barely afford the surgery, and the aftercare is just as expensive, if not more, than the surgery. I've spent $1,000 in massages, $800 the first round, and I think $300 or $450. And the second round I spent $800. I went to a different person, and the first round I think I did like $450. So that in itself was expensive. I bought in countless amount of Fahas, ranging from $100 for each to $50 to $60 for some. I've also gotten plasma injections, which are $250. Okay, I have the wooden rollers, but I'm afraid to do that because I don't know what I'm supposed to be or shouldn't be doing. But I had like a post not too long ago where I was using the things, but I've already because I have a few friends who literally did those massages like at the beginning and they never went back. I don't plan on doing that. I plan on going to my massages all the way up until I go back for surgery. Touch-up adjustments. I read on Google that it's 6 months, but when I call these places, they say a year. A lot of places don't want to touch you for a year. Okay, a lot of these places want you fully healed and back to your regular self before you come to them. My massage therapist says she went to her doctor 9 months ago, and she's had her surgery almost 12 months ago. and her fucking stomach was still swollen when she went back to her doctor, which lets me know that the swelling does not subside in 6 months or 3 months like they tell you. It keeps going for quite some time. I could be the one to tell you, because right now that I don't have on anything, I'm getting puffy. All right, and the puffiness is basically swelling in the fat. Okay, the fat may be this big. When you're swelling, it goes like this. You can compress it back down, but depending on how long you let it stay like that, baby, you in trouble. So I had went to a place to get not a waist trainer, because they don't want those lines. It's something that doesn't have lines, but it just compresses you. It hugs you. That works for me. Um, what is one thing that surprised you about surgery and post-op? My leg swelling. My leg swelling. My leg swelling sent me to the hospital, because I didn't swell up when I first got home. I didn't swell the first month. I swelled months later. I swelled, not months later, weeks later. 6 weeks to be exact. I was in the emergency room because I was fucking swelling. And I was like, why the fuck am I swelling now? They didn't even know why. They was like, I guess it's just your body trying to heal. And when I say my legs swelled up so bad, my legs were hard. They were like, come back if you start to ooze. That's how hard my legs was. And I couldn't believe it. I had to prop my feet up over my head for days in order for that fluid to subside. But then I realized that the faja that was a medium was probably a bit too tight too. What she say? 9 months of swelling is just water. Yeah. Clothing bothers me. Can't imagine boards and fajas. Yeah, that's the problem that I have. I'm a very free person. I'll say that. I like um I like to be free, okay? I don't even like panties. So me having to wear a whole faja, and then even going outside, like I still go outside. I can't wear jeans. So I've been buying like cute little sweatsuits, spandexy ones that are not too tight, because that's another thing. If you wear things that are too tight on your stomach, you will create a dent, and the swelling will go above and below that dent. So everything needs to be very light on the stomach part. Even with a board, okay, depending on what kind of board you have. I have two boards. I have a board to compress this part, and I have a board to compress the bottom part. And then I was sticking um my phone died, but I'm going to head out. Basically, what I was saying was the foam pads that I had at the bottom, I stick the foam pads in between the boards, the first board and the second board, to really compress my stomach and even bring it in. Because I got my breast done too, there's a lot of swelling even with my breast as well. I also just put on my foam pad. I just put on my waist trainer so that I don't, because I started to swell up. But for the sake of the video, we're good, okay? So I'm going to head over now to Tarot World and do Aries and Taurus, all right? So thank you guys so much. I will keep you guys